What's up, COL? This your man, C. Mill, C from the D, coming at you with everything that's real. How y'all doing out there, man? How y'all doing? How was everybody's holiday? How was everybody's Thanksgiving? I hope it was good. You know what I'm saying? Everybody ate good, drank good, smoked good. Everybody should be feeling good, you know what I'm saying? Today, it was very gloomy, you know what I'm saying? It was very gloomy. It was snowing and raining this morning. That was crazy. I ain't see that one coming. It was snowing and raining this morning, you know what I'm saying? So, I ain't see that one coming, but, you know what I'm saying? It's time, you know what I'm saying? A lot of crazy stuff going on, but I can't even think of the things I wanted to really say about some of the stuff that was going on in the world. Yeah, you know, I know y'all been watching the news with the ceasefire and all that stuff that Biden signed and everything. So, I mean, I know y'all abrupt on all that. So we praying for this. The ceasefire is continuously, you know what I'm saying, for many more days over there. You know what I'm saying? You got a lot of people getting hurt and killed over there for no reason. And we got a lot of people hurt and killed over here for no reason. By all walks of life, no form of life is worth being degraded or destroyed by another form of life. We all come from the same source. So, you know what I'm saying? Y'all gotta, you know what I'm saying, understand that, and y'all gotta look deeper than that. For the people that don't understand, the people that do understand, y'all already know. Y'all are well inundated, you know. Today, we're gonna talk to you about narcissists, the silence that narcissists cause within the victim because of the treatment that they have went through. You know what I'm saying? It's like you're suffering in silence. The victim of the narcissist is suffering in silence because the narcissist has tried to train your brain that your opinion does not matter. The narcissist has tried to infiltrate your subconsciousness and your spirituality to the point to make you think that your opinion, your feelings, and how you feel inside doesn't matter. So now, when you're trying to escape the narcissist, you can get away from the narcissist, you will suffer in silence because you will feel like you are ashamed of the things that you went through. And I'm here to tell you that one, you don't have to feel ashamed, and two, you do not. And I repeat, you do not have to suffer in silence. You need to expose all the things that the narcissist has done to everybody around you. All their mind manipulation, all their games. Like if you went to go pay a narcissist back and you paid them all the money and they say, well, you only paid me the money that you borrowed, so don't think you did nothing, and you gave them an extra 20 or 30 or $40. Those are all mind games that weak, manipulative little faggots like to play. You know what I'm saying? The narcissist is very, very dangerous. And the only reason I say that they dangerous is because you might not be abrupt on the type of games that they play. I know I wasn't. I'm gonna be real with you. I wasn't. Because I thought that the narcissist will lead you to believe that they're a good person. So it's not gonna happen instantly. What they do is they hate and their dirt and their boundary crossing in increments. They do it in increments to see your reactions. If your reaction is something that they don't think that they can handle, then they will continue to the phase 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 and 29 and 30. You know, they're gonna go through all the phases to try to see where your boundaries at, to the point where I'm gonna say it as gingerly as I can, but yet with sternness. They only go as far as you really let them, really. But at the time, you be so engulfed and call yourself being so in love and wrapped up with the narcissist, you don't know that the filthy creature is trying to diminish your whole well-being. You don't know it at the time. You really don't. You know what I'm saying? And the narcissistic spirit doesn't have a gender. That Jezebel spirit is not a gender spirit. It could be in a man or it could be in a woman. It's not a gender-based spirit. It's just a spirit. Doesn't have a gender. A lot of the men got to step up and be real men. You know what I mean? You can't be soft. You can't be a yes man and trying to please a lady to the point she's going to walk all over you, to the point where she don't respect. She going to walk all over you. She going to play you like you let her play her. Like you let her play you, should I say. But she going to walk all over you. I'm going to share that with you. But they're going to try to go as far as they can. They think you'll let them go. So you have to be, you have to stand up and be a man about things. You know what I'm saying? You can't be trying to please no woman like that, because really what a lot of women that's hurt and desecrated looking for like husband / father figure, and really a lot of women that has been hurt and desecrated looking for a lot of, I said the women that's hurt and desecrated looking for a husband / father figure. A lot of men, even though they won't admit it, some of them looking for a wife / mother figure. Because the childhood upbringing for a lot of inner city people, a lot of minorities, and a lot of people that ain't minorities, it has not been healthy. You know what I'm saying? We all kind of like in the same boat. We got very few situations that I could say in the world where it was just a healthy situation all the way around. Because most of the parents that's kind of narcissistic, the kid's gonna end up with a narcissistic spouse, kind of like that reminds them of their mother or their father. That's the way the psychological ball bounces. Do not get mad at me. Look it up in the DSM-5 book. The things that you encounter lays out the blueprint for the things that you deem to be acceptable and not acceptable. That's why you have to always study yourself. Get into psychology. Get into learning about human behavior and stuff, because if you don't, you will suffer in silence. You really will. For real, it ain't no joke. You will suffer in silence. You always gotta strive to make yourself better. Educating yourself is the one true way to expand the mind, expand your horizons, to get inundated on more things about human behavior, human psychology and everything, even speech. Pronunciation of your words are very important. Everything. The self-care is it's really, really up there. Self-care is up there. If your self-care is low, your confidence is low. If your confidence is low, pretty much your drive is low. Your willingness to be outgoing is low. That drive got to be up there. It got to be high. It got to be hard. You got to drive. You got to have some motivation, should I say. The reason most victims of a narcissist, whether it's covert, malignant, grandiose, Machiavellianism, any of those narcissistic type uh, names or whatever levels that they on, they all expect you to. They do stuff to you that the spirit deemed that you're not gonna really share with other people, because you're gonna feel that bowl of embarrassment. You know what I'm saying? That you let somebody do this to you, but it's not that you like just let them do it. It's just like you're under their spell. You know what I'm saying? And when I say spell, a spell could be something that you cast on somebody with your words and you conjuring up spirits, or a spell can also be a way that they're training you behavior-wise to be and to accept their tantrums and their immatureness, their childish-like behaviors, and throwing tantrums at you and yelling at you, and everything you do is a no-no, and how you walking on eggshells. And the embarrassment that you feel is that you let somebody do this to you, you know, and even the intricate, detailed situations that you've been through is not your fault. It's the narcissist's fault. And that's why you look at platforms such as this, you know, to teach you. You can't fight something you don't know nothing about it. I'm trying to tell you, man, for real, you know, and everything I love. You got to be inundated, man. You have to be informed on different subjects and topics. Life is not just a one-dimensional thing. We like in the third, fourth dimension. You have to learn. You have to learn about spirituality. You have to learn about psychology. You have to learn about everything, man. Or you will suffer in silence. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes it's good to keep your mouth shut. Sometimes it's good to speak up. But it's not always a good time to do both. Sometimes it's, you know, it's a time to shrug your shoulders. Sometimes it's a time to just say no. No, don't do that to me. You know what I'm saying? I don't accept that. It's going to be a problem. It's going to be a big problem. There's going to be some furniture moving. It's going to be, you talking, voice is going to be red. It's going to be it's not going to be a pretty night. Don't try to violate me. You know what I'm saying? And that's what you got to learn. You got to make them understand that you are not to be toyed with. You're not to be played with. There's many different ways you can go about it. Violence is always never the answer. But sometimes the narcissist will push you to that point. Because it's like that spirit is trying to, like, just grind the evil out of you. Just like a pepper grinder. It's just trying to, it's just going to keep grinding till it just squeeze some evil out of you. And then the more you stay around the narcissist and go through those evil situations and them bad situations where you're being violated, where you being toyed with and taunted and just, you know what I'm saying, just showered with just an evil array of just narcissism, evil, demonic forces. The spirit wants to turn you into a narc. It's just like that movie, It Follows. You know what I'm saying? You know, especially if you're sexually active with your narcissist. You know what I'm saying? The spiritual fingerprint, all that stuff. Look all that stuff up. I'm telling you, like, all this stuff matters, man. The things you listen to matters. The people you hang around matters. If you're hanging around your narc all the time, they trying to soak up all your time. That's not healthy. Never. Never. I don't care if you're married, super married, triple married. No. No. Don't try to soak up all my time. No, that's toxic. Where are your friends? Where's your family? I got my friends and my family. We can get together and enjoy your friends and family. We can get together and enjoy some of my friends and family. But that's to a certain extent too. Because you don't take your girl around or your friend or your bunch of dudes. That's a no-no. You don't take your male friend around or your girlfriends all the time. Sometimes you need a girl's night out. Sometimes he need a boy's night out, men's night out. Whatever. But everybody deserves some space and needs some space. Or you will, once again, suffer in silence. The narcissist wants you to be afraid to talk to people about things. They want to cut the chances of you talking to somebody and letting somebody know what's going on, that you're in a bad situation. They want that to never happen because they want to enslave you. They want to undermine you, and they want you to be like a puppet to them. But you can't buy that. You ain't gonna buy that. You don't buy that, because you are a human too. You hear just as many rights as the narcissists walk around and try to boast that they got and want you to adhere to. They have to adhere to yours too. It's got to be reciprocal, or you're in a toxic situation. Do not suffer in silence. Let people know what the narc has done to you. Talk about it. Be very boastful about it, as far as voicing your opinion, telling people what happened, so you can get the reactions you need to react to, so that it can help motivate you to get away from that narc. You're in an abusive relationship, get away from that narc. Whether it's a man or a woman, get away from that narc. I don't care if y'all got kids together, get away from that narc. You got to. You got to. These people are just trying to just like bury you alive, man. I'm telling you, they don't care nothing about your feelings. They don't care nothing about your finance. They don't care nothing about your health. You know what I'm saying? You ain't been dressing yourself right. You ain't been doing self-care, self-motivation. You ain't woke up and put on a good, clean outfit and just went out and had a good time with your friends in so long. Gotta get out of that. You got to. You got to, because it's wonderful to be in love. But it's a whole different story when you're being smothered. When you're being put in the box, the narcissistic box. You will be suffering in silence. You can't have the same dinner every night. Who wants to do that? Who wants to do that? Who wants to eat the same thing every night? Same drink. You just drinking water for like 100 days straight. Try it. You'll be tired of it. So why be with an abusive person and then you just suffering being with that person? Don't do it. Don't do it, because the mindset of it all is to get you detached from yourself and get you to believe everything that they're telling you, even though this person is knocking you down, tearing you down, calling you names, getting you to second guess your decision making, getting you to be void with God, friends, family, your own thoughts. You laying up at night thinking about things, thinking about stuff that they have said, what they have done to you, how they yelled at you, how they cursed at you, how they hit you, how they took stuff and threw it, and you're in a toxic, very toxic and very harmful situation, because it's harming you on the inside. It's harming your spirit. It's harming your soul. It's harming your subconscious. It's harming your confidence. It's harming you just being human. Got to get out of that. Do not suffer in silence. Do not suffer in silence. Get away from that narc. This your man C Mill, man. I appreciate y'all for tuning in. If y'all need any type of help, if you're in a bad situation and somebody getting fit, call 911. Other than that, try to seek help to a psychological hotline or a shelter or anything. You know what I'm saying? This your man C Mill. I appreciate y'all for tuning in, man. Y'all have a blessed one. I'll see y'all on the next one, man. Peace.